Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know which one has a severe amount of poison in it, and you always wish that your enemy is the one who gets that one. Welcome to Badmoon Rising. Hello, everyone! Another beautiful morning in Badmoon. The sun is high, and the birds are shedding. The flowers are screaming, and truly spring is upon us. Now, today I have interesting news. We have a new member in our sleepy town named Alyssa. She is truly a blessing from God himself to have. Or maybe she's just someone who got stuck here by natural means. I mean, that happens quite a bit too. Either way, I am blessed to welcome you into our town, Badmoon. Our town. Bless you, Alyssa! Now, in other news, last week a giant malnourished beast whose skin was made of marble had moved into town. Citizens reacted harsh towards this gentle giant who simply traversed the desert looking for a home. Yes, he did happen to eat 5 military men and crush several large apartments, but now he's making a respectable living, and he's producing flower crowns for every citizen in town. Isn't that sweet and thoughtful? I mean, yes, they're made of stones, but it's the thought that counts. I know I'll wear mine for at least a week. I will be so happy to get it. In other news, the pigeons are back. Lorraine and Carla are back and are in my break room enjoying the coffee and seed. As you all know, Lorraine and Carla are 2 chatty little birds that happen to show up in my office to have conversation when it's my break period. And I love talking to them. Oh, they're even wearing the tiny little sweaters I made for them last time. Oh, I can't wait till break. Well, I mean, of course I can. I love my job. I love sitting here. I love talking to you. And I love you, Badmoon. But I also do love the pigeons. They're so good at conversation. But speaking of love, I hope you're all happy and loving. Not just to your other half, but to all of those you meet. Love is the first step to a happy, perfect world. Oh, and I have something to say. Our music producer, Kayla, has worked very hard with us to produce the music you hear for our daily intro, and we here at the station wish for you to support her and her beautiful music. All of us here at Badmoon appreciate you, Kayla, and hope that all of our listeners will happily check out your link. We'll be sure to see who does. Oh, now, listeners, there's been talk of some important news that I probably should have addressed earlier, but there's been talk of an impending Armageddon brought on by the suspicious doings of the Council. But that is, of course, poppycock. The Armageddon sirens haven't gone off in weeks. Not to mention my work schedule, and I'm sure yours is so busy that none of us can have an apocalypse. I know there will be no apocalypse for me, thank you. I have to get to work Tuesday and Wednesday and every other day of the week. I am always here for you, Badmoon, and I am always happy to be here. But anyway, it's your favorite segment and my favorite to do as well. I'm going to go quiet as you tell me about your day. I'll listen very carefully just for you and react the way that is appropriate for your situation. I'll be listening. I'll always listen for you. Now, go on. Oh, yes, interesting. Well, if that doesn't work, try a new approach. That's always a good idea. Oh, she didn't. Oh, she did not. No, she did, huh? Huh. Well, oh, yeah. Definitely looks like it's going good for you. I mean, the grass is always greener. I mean, elsewhere. I mean, that's what they say. What an interesting day you had. Anything planned later? Oh, really? Oh, well, I mean, homemade lasagna is good, but, being alone to eat it is just as amazing. Oh, my day. Well, my day has been good. I've been here with you for hours now. What? It only feels like minutes. Well, time happens to fly when you're around company. Oh, do I have plans? Well, no. No, I plan to go home, eat non-fat yogurt, go on a jog, usual Friday night activities. Maybe watch a classic like The Great Gatsby or an old horror film. That's always nice. And, a note from station management was just slid under my door. Let me check this out. Okay, it appears that, listeners, people have reported a mysterious pink sheep with a mustache walking around town. It's unknown why this sheep is here, or if the sheep is able to talk due to people hearing whispers when it walks past. But currently, this is unknown information. I mean, I've heard rumors that maybe there was a mage who happened to come into town and attempted to steal magic from those who use magic, like the lovely orcs or sylphs or anyone else who lives in town who uses magic. Maybe this will teach you not to steal next time. Stealing is impolite. Now, on to new news. There's always new news here. So currently, there's been a large debate about whether or not we should continue public school funding. I mean, I've finished my school life, as you can tell. I've been this news broadcaster for, a long time. A very long time. And I don't know, maybe. I mean, I don't happen to have children of my own. But if we cut the funding, will we be able to supply ample knowledge to the future of our children? Yes, knowledge is dangerous, but I mean, maybe if we cut the funding for books, that would be a good idea. I mean, we all happen to know how dangerous books can be and how children could be hurt by books. I had an aunt who I lost to a barrage of books who found a slow target. This was during the community book fair a few years back, as you all know. Many people were lost, but if we cut funding to the creation of new books, I feel that will lead to a safer school environment. I do not feel that our children should have to cower behind closed doors as the library's doors force themselves open on regular basis as the books feed, attempting to create new knowledge. I simply feel that's just not right. Also, I feel the idea that teachers walking around with shotguns is not a good idea in case a book gets loose. I just feel that is unsafe for the kids. I happen to not support the idea of keeping guns. But anyway, it's up to the council. It's the council's idea, not mine. Not mine. The council happens to always be right, and a note is slid under my door about it has the symbol of the council on it, so let me go get that. Okay. This note happens to be talking about that if the funding for the school is not cut, then the funding for the local radio program will be cut. I mean, I happen to fully support the idea of the council with, you know, cutting funding to schools. I mean, who do kids really need pencils and chalkboards and education past a 5th grade level? I don't think so. um, uh, yes, thank you, council. It is, a good idea, to think about getting rid of the funding for public school and, nothing else. um, yes, anyway, listeners, it is time that I lead you to the station anchorman as he delights your ears with the weather. Oh boy, was that a doozy! A dust storm suddenly happening? Who could have thought about that? I mean, the underground government agency controlling the weather, yeah, they would know. But, who else would have known? That's crazy. Anyway, listeners, I am truly blessed, for during the break to take a listen to the weather, I was given this beautiful little flower crown made of rocks by the giant. Oh, I love it. It's heavy and kind of clunky, but it's nice. I was given the instruction that if my head begins to feel weird or if the stones begin to glow to, not take it off, and, I will respect those wishes. Now, listeners, I am suddenly coming down with a horrible headache as a light shines just above my eye's perception, leading me to believe that these stones are glowing, and I am feeling very, very pained right now, but I will keep my smile, and I will keep my promise to not remove the stones, and the pain is becoming unbearable. It is hard to think and function, and listeners, I think it's best if I call it an early day. I know it's only been 4 hours, but I really feel I do not feel well. If I will respect the wishes, and I will keep the flower crown on for at least a week, as I promised, and hopefully the pain will be gone. If you happen to get a flower crown, maybe hold off on putting it on, and, and have a wonderful, day, Badmoon. I appreciate you. Good evening, Badmoon. See you next time.